Well, it's soon going to be football season, protesting season again, and look. If you don't understand that kneeling during the national anthem has nothing to do with the national anthem, or the military, or disrespecting the United States, or the flag, then you can't understand the kind of oppression that Colin Kaepernick is talking about. Colin was born to a struggling young mother who gave him up for adoption. A white couple adopted him, provided for him, surrounded him with love and the environment he needed to thrive in. His athleticism and hard work made him a standout in football and baseball, and after setting records at the University of Nevada, Reno, he went on to play in the Super Bowl and make millions of dollars in the NFL. Now, after hearing his story, can't you see how oppressed he is? And just how unfair America is? If he doesn't stand up for black people now, they'll never have an opportunity to get ahead in this country. Here's the problem with the so-called oppression of black people by the police in this country. The vast majority of people who are killed by the police are thugs. It's that simple. They're bad people, and twice as many whites are killed by the police than are blacks, and yes, they are thugs too. I told that to a black acquaintance of mine, and he said, "Well, then why aren't you upset that the police are killing so many white people?" A couple of reasons, I answered. First, I don't automatically relate to other white people. I feel no special connection to a stranger just because they're white. And secondly, the vast majority of these people are bad people making bad decisions. Why would I try to make a hero out of some thug? And why would I assume that because the police shoot some thug who happens to be white, that the police might shoot me next? You see, living the life of a thug and resisting arrest comes with it a very real risk of death. The vast majority of people who are killed by the police aren't chosen because of their skin color. They're chosen because of their actions. And the reason that so many people are upset with the NFL protests is because our police officers are actually protecting black people. They're not targeting blacks. They're targeting criminals, gangbangers, the very people who make bad neighborhoods bad. If it was about race, then we'd see a lot of black women being killed by the police too. But that's not happening. Why? Because black women, as well as women in general, aren't often committing violent crime or resisting arrest. It's men who do that, and so it's men who are mostly killed by the police. And along with the police, most Americans look up to our military, our firemen, and our first responders, because these are people in our society who are willing to and have sacrificed their lives to protect and save the lives of their fellow Americans. And when we hear the national anthem and stand to honor the flag, we're honoring them, the very people who make it possible for us to relax on a Sunday and watch football. And that flag doesn't just represent them, it represents everyone who has made this country what it is. People like Frederick Douglass and Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks and Ida Wells, Jackie Robinson and Jim Thorpe. These people are Americans to be proud of, Americans to stand up and honor because they helped create a country that allows a black man, or any man for that matter, to become a successful athlete, physician, Supreme Court justice, lawyer, entertainer, politician, businessman, president, you name it. If you're lucky enough to be an American in 2018, the sky is the limit. And people from many different backgrounds, races, and ethnicities have fought and died to make it that way. That's why we stand for the national anthem. And that's why we honor the flag. I'll leave you with a quote from the great Smokey Robinson from his poem, A Black American. If you think America is the leader in inequality, suffering, and grieving, then how come there are so many coming here and so few leaving? Isn't that the simple truth? Thanks for watching. Please consider becoming a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic. Look for the link in the comment section and give what you can.